Welcome back, everybody, to Fuller's Outdoor Country. We're finally getting out here to get in the garden. As you see, we got it plowed up the other day in between rainstorms. I didn't get to film it because it was raining too hard, but we got her done, and we're getting her disc up right now. This is about the third time we run the disc over top of it, and we got some sweet potatoes coming in today, and we're trying to get everything prepared for them, and we're going to have a bunch of other stuff to do, but we just want to show you what we're getting done. It's looking really good. We got all the composted material disc in the ground, which will help hold the moisture and everything and help build the organic matter up in the soil. So we're just waiting on FedEx to deliver our package today from Tatorman. Tatorman.com. This is the first time we've ordered potatoes from them, sweet potatoes, and we want to give them a try. We bought these potatoes, so we're going to give you our truthful opinion of them. And just waiting on FedEx to get here. So we'll bring you back in a little bit when we get some more discing done. So I'm going to get to doing some more work, and hopefully FedEx will be here soon. We got her plowed in. It was really cloddy. You can see some of the big clods still in here. But if I didn't get it done now, I wasn't going to get it done. And this is like the 5th of June now. So we ain't going to have much of a growing season if we don't get our stuff in here. But it looks good. You can see where we had the rye and the clover and all that planted and brush hogged it down, and we're working that into the soil, and it'll rot down over the summer here. And taters is doing good. They're coming in good, but we're just going to wait on the FedEx truck to deliver our plants to us. And we got 4 or 5 different varieties coming in, and she's looking really good. All right, I'm going to give you an update. You can see where we piled some of the composted mulch on here. I don't know if I'm going to start my sweet potato row right in here, or maybe put my tomatoes. We got a lot of tomatoes to plant, so we've been having so much problem with the wind. I don't know what it's like where you all been, but between the rain, the cold, the wind, we haven't been able to get nothing done this year. We're lacking in our videos, as you probably can see. I filmed 3 the other day, and my camera done an update and I didn't know it, and it messed all my settings up, ruined all my footage. So that was a big letdown, but everything is coming together. I tell you what, it's always something. But we love the farm life here, and we try to be as self-sustainable as possible. You can't buy, grow everything, but and you can't buy everything that you need nowadays. So, but hopefully FedEx will get here pretty soon, and we'll unbox the sweet potatoes and show them to you, and show you how we prepare them for planting. So we'll bring you back when they come. All right, while we're waiting on the FedEx truck, I'm gonna fix a pot of coffee. Turn the little switch on, wait for the water to heat up. Got my coffee already in there. I always function better with a big old cup of coffee. What's your favorite coffee out there? What do you like? Pre-ground? Beans? Leave it in the comments below and tell us what kind of coffee you like the best. All right, she's ready to pour. I tell you what, this way makes some extremely hot coffee. But one thing about it, it brings all the flavor out. If you've never used one of these French press systems here, it's pretty nice. Just fill it up, put it in there, push your handle down a little bit, let it steep for about 5 minutes, and you'll have a great cup of coffee. All right, she's probably steeped long enough. What you do is push down on the handle, and that pushes your grounds down through the bottom, and it filters through a little filter inside. And then you pour it in your best dad ever cup. And oh yeah, don't forget Father's Day's coming up here real soon, ladies. And you might want to get your husband a best husband coffee cup and remind your kids to get him a best dad ever coffee cup. I tell you what, it's coffee anymore is I wouldn't call it a luxury, but I would call it a necessity sometimes, because sometimes as you get old, your body just don't function well without a cup of coffee. And you need that little bit of adrenaline kick. So, whoops, I about made a mess. I got my cup of coffee. It's hot as blue blazing, but I'm still going to take a sip. That's delicious. Well, hopefully we'll be getting a call here pretty soon that FedEx has our plants. They're supposed to deliver it to my office, and I'm waiting on my son to give me a call in a little bit and tell me to come and get them that they're in. So I'm going to enjoy my cup of coffee. And like I said, if y'all have never made coffee like this, you need to try it one time. Coffee has a lot of essential oils in it. And if you don't get your water hot enough, it won't bring your essential oils out, which is where you get the flavor at. So if you can get it up above 200, I think this is probably 220, 230 time it comes out. And it really will bring the flavor out of your coffee. So that's my hint for today, to enhance your coffee. So let's go get us some sweet potatoes, hopefully. We'll see. Boy, that's hot. All right, everybody, we made it back. We got our FedEx shipping box with our sweet potatoes in it. So let's open them up and see what they look like. You can see that they poked some air holes in it. I guess when they shipped them, it was pretty hot. It was 87 here yesterday, so I'd say in that truck, it was up in the upper 90s. So they poked some air holes in it here, and let's get her up and see what she looks like. All right, let's open her up, check them out. This is our first time ordering sweet potatoes from this company. And they must have child-proofed this FedEx box. This is from George's Family Farm. And you can look them up on Google or the internet underneath Tatorman. And it'll take you to their site. There's what they look like. Let's see how they cooperated with the heat. Looks pretty good. Puerto Rican. That's one I was wanting to really try. This one's called a Georgia Jet. They look pretty healthy to just be shipped. And a Nancy Hall. And Yellow Jewel. Right, that's the 4 that we ordered. They look pretty good. I mean, you always expect to see a little roughage when they just get shipped to you. So I want to open this one up here. I'm going to set these others to the side. Get this box. Oh, here's something that shipped into here. Okay, they send you a how to take care of your plants when they arrive. There's what it looks like. And on the back, it's got all kinds of sweet potato recipes. But here they got, upon arrival, tell you what to do here, and about watering your plants, and from 4 to 6 hours. But that's pretty neat. That's pretty cool. There's just our invoice. We did pay for these. We ordered these and bought them. You know, I wanted to make sure that, you know, we bought these. It's not been sent to us for free. That this is an honest opinion on these potatoes. If we tell you something here, you can take it to the bank that it's an honest opinion. And it's our opinion, but no one's going to pay us to say anything. If they was to send us something to test or anything, I don't care who it is or what they send us, we'll give you an honest opinion. And, you know, that'll be our testing, see how stuff works. And that's just what we're going to do. We won't mislead you for any reason. I don't care, you know, whatever they send us, we won't tell you the wrong stuff. I get another drink of my coffee, it's getting cold. As I was asking you guys earlier, what kind of coffee do you drink? I like to try different kind of coffees, and we like to know what everybody else out there likes to drink. But I'm going to set all these out here over to the side, and I'm going to open this one up. This here is Puerto Rican. Never had no Puerto Rican sweet potatoes before. And you got them wrapped in some kind of wax paper, which holds the moisture in. And then they've used some kind of shredded, looks like shredded newspaper. You know, good and damp. Oh yeah. Got some nice looking roots. Good looking roots already coming out. We'll set all this stuff to the side. Like I said, this is from George's plant farm. We've never used them. It was just referred to us from somebody else. We were having a hard time finding sweet potatoes in our area. Matter of fact, you couldn't find them anywhere. And I thought a white sweet potato was a white sweet potato and a red one was a red one. I didn't know there was this many available. So I'm going to pull these apart. There's supposed to be 25 in the bundle, but it looks way more than 25. And that's a good thing. If they send, that's taking care of the customers if they send you some extras. That allows for any kind of damage or anything that goes on, but all right. All these got good roots on. I don't know, here's one. I'm just going to randomly pick one, but if you can see the root system hanging down, it looked good. This in here, nice root systems on them. That's pretty good. They're a good healthy plant. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do this on camera so you know that I'm not telling you a tale. But I believe there's way more than 25 here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So I ordered 25 and they sent 32. So that's really good. That's just extra benefit. But they all look really good. Got a few little dead leaves on them, which is to be expected. These are, again, Puerto Rican sweet potatoes. Kind of remove some of these older damaged limbs. I'll do that after a while. You don't want to watch me to do all that, but I want to bring you up here. There's some of the roots. Very healthy looking plants. Few dead pieces on them, but that's to be expected with sweet potatoes. They come right out of it really good. So, all right. I'm going to go through these, clean them up, and I'll bring you back in just a second. And I'm going to go through all of them. That way you don't have to see it, and I'll do you a count on each one. And you don't have to watch me do all this cleanup, and then I'll show you when I get done. But I'll bring you back in a second. All right, if you want to order sweet potatoes from George's Plant Farm, you go to Tatorman.com, and that'll take you to his website. And once you get on here, this is what it'll look like. It says George's Plant Farm. And you can go up here to the top where it says online store and click on it. And then it'll bring up all the sweet potatoes that he carries. It's got a pretty good selection of different stuff I've never heard of before, but and he has mixed variety packs at different prices that you can, if you want to try certain plants. He has like a 2-pack, a 24-pack variety, a 36 plant, three selection variety, 4. You can see it as you go there. And then down at the bottom there, they have a questions. If you want any question box where you can contact them and answer, they'll try to answer any questions for you. I'm going to scroll back up here to the top. And you can go up here to About Us, and it tells the history of where he grows, how they got started growing sweet potatoes, and the slips, and the different varieties, testimonials, contact page, Facebook, and YouTube. So like I said, this is where we went. I'm going to click on here and go to I'm on the online store. And let's see, Georgia Jet was one of them that we ordered. I'm going to click on it. And that's what it looks like. Tells you the description. What kind of flavor the meat has, what color, skin type, and it's a heavy yielder, the Georgia Jet is. So this is what the page will look like if you want to go to Georgia's and order. This is our first time ordering from them. We're not getting paid to say this about Georgia's. We're just trying them, and we want to bring the information over to you all. So this is where we ordered from. And we just wanted to show you the website. And like I said, you can go back and click on different ones. Georgia Jet was one of them that we ordered. I'm trying to think of Yellow Jewel, Nancy Hall. Nancy Hall's I'm going to click on it here. Nancy Hall's an old timey, back from the 1800s. So it's got a creamy flesh, creamy yellow inside. It's sweet and tasty. Takes about 110 days to mature before harvest. Like I said, you can go out here and read the testimonials and try some stuff that you haven't ever heard of. We got one here coming called Purple Passion. This is, if you'll read on it, type it into YouTube and read on it, or in Google, I meant to say. Type it into Google and read on it. It tells all the health benefits. It's disease tolerant, and it's preferred in the Asian market. This will be the first time we've ever grown a purple sweet potato. But this is the website for Georgia's. Like I said, it's called Tatorman.com, and we'll leave a link below. And you might want to check them out. All right, everybody. I guess this is the result you're looking for. As you can see, I got this little pile of dead stuff probably over close to 150 plants. This is normal. This is some dirt, leaves, stuff. This is the packaging. This old, like ground up old newspaper, which you wrapped around the roots. And we'll be able to put that in the compost pile and compost it in a little bit of wax paper that they wrapped it in. Very well packaged. Plants got here in good shape. This is normal when they're growing in the bed, sweet potato bed. This is just normal leaf damage. It didn't hurt the vines or anything. I'm going to take it over, and it's going to go into the compost pile. And then I'm going to read you some numbers. You might be surprised. Okay? Look how pretty they are now. You don't see no yellow, no nothing. Big, beautiful roots on them. Nice root system. This one here is called a Georgia Jet. Very, very, very healthy looking plants. Okay, the next one. See there, all the green now, a little purple tint in it. This one's called a Yellow Jewel. This thing's really got the root mass on this one. I don't know what the difference is, but heavier root system on it, less damage. There's a leaf I missed. Just go through and clean your sweet potato plants up. It's very important to get that old dead growth off there. Don't hurt nothing. And it'll make your plants more viable when they get in the ground. You don't want no dead leaves left on them, because that's where you can introduce bacteria. The bugs and stuff will smell that dying plant and they'll try to come to it. So, like I said, this one is called a yellow jewel. Beautiful plant. This one here is the Puerto Rican. Really healthy looking plant. The stems has all got a purple tint to it. So you definitely can't get them mixed up. Or you can see green, purple. And these cleaned up really good. There's a few leaves I missed on here. A couple of them I missed, but these are a nice root system on this. Just as not as heavy as the yellow jewel, but a very big stem. So it looks like it'll be a very healthy plant. I think this one, if I remember correctly, I'm not sure. Like I said, this is our first time planting this. I believe this is a bunching one instead of a spreading one. Might have to look that up to see a little bit later on. If it does, I'll list it on the description. That way you know that some of them are bunching, which just grows up, I guess. I don't know. Never, just being truthful with you, I've never planted these type. Only time I've ever planted before was the running type. That's all we had. And all I knowed before was white sweet potato, red sweet potato, and a yellow sweet potato. So when I started asking for names, this was new to me. So I wanted to bring it to you just the way I'm learning how to do it. I've read a lot on this stuff. And here's the Nancy Hall. If you see, extremely thick root system on this one. Very nice root system, very healthy plant. I mean, there's roots sticking out all the way up. I mean, all the way up in here, there's roots coming out. So that's to show you it's a very vigorous, healthy plant. So if I remember correctly, on the Nancy Hall, it was from like the 1800s. So it's been around for a long time. So it's really done something good flavor-wise and growing-wise. But just a massive root system on these right here. I mean, you just see the roots. They ought to take off really good. The next thing you want to do, I wrote all this down so I wouldn't forget what I was doing, but Puerto Ricans, this one here, had 37 slips in the bundle of 25. So you're definitely getting your, time you clean them up a little bit, you might lose a couple, but you're getting more than what you paid for, which is a good thing. And that's a good supplier when they do something like that. Okay, the yellow jewel is the next one. It had 31 slips in it. So still another very healthy looking plant, really nice root system. Nancy Hall had 33 slips in it. Could actually been more of these. Some of them were stuck together and I didn't want to pull them apart. At this time, where they were shipped and been in the heat, I just didn't want to do no stress to them. And then the Georgia Jet, the last one, had 31 slips in it, but it had the most healthiest looking leaf system on it. So, all right. Next thing you want to do is get you a pot like this. Don't put cold water in it. Put lukewarm, not hot, but lukewarm to your touch. I call it baby bath water. So lukewarm. You don't want to put these plants in the shock by putting them in the cold water. They've been shipped here hot. It's been probably hot in Tennessee where they come from. And then that truck yesterday, I know it was 87. And so it had to be in the high 90s in the back of that truck in that box. So don't put cold water on them. Just a sec. Like I said, you want to fill the water to what you would call baby bath water. We live on a spring. This water's very, very cold. It'll take a few minutes to come through. All right, warm it up. Like I said, you don't want to get it too hot though. You don't want to burn the roots. Okay, I'll probably run it up to about there in the pot. It's just barely lukewarm. And that's about where you want it. You don't, like I said, you don't want to shock these plants. Actually, they've just been harvested, and then transporting them, they've already went through enough shock. So the water should come up about that high on the plant. That way you have a good root system. Just stack them in here and stand them up. Make sure you leave your tag on so you don't get mistaken of what you're growing. You want them to stand up the best they can. All right, the water really only is out there. I'm going to add a little bit more water at this time. Okay. Throw all this old junk out of the way. All right. That's what they should look like right there. I'm going to read you their instructions a little bit about. Says immediately remove wrapping from plants and put the plant roots upright in no more than 1 inch of water for 4 to 6 hours. Keep the plants in the covered area and out of direct sunlight, wind, or frost. It's pretty good that they include a whole step-by-step thing in here of what to do, how to treat them, and things that you can make with them. So I really like that. All right, we got the garden plowed and disked up today, and we're going to let it set a day or two to kill any weeds that might have got in it. Then that'll give these, I like to let them set in, like I said, we got pure spring water here, and I like to let them set a couple days. I'm not in no hurry to get it planted. If it turns out pretty nice and don't rain, it's storming around us. I can hear it, but it's powder dry out in the garden right now. It's hard to say that powder dry after all this rain, but if we can, we'll bring you back in a couple days and show us planting them, and then probably we're going to do another video to do with sweet potatoes, and I'm going to show you how to make hundreds of sweet potatoes out of a few. And that'll be very interesting, but that'll be in another video coming up. So that's it for today. We'll bring you back in a couple days when we get this, and we'll show you the plants. We'll see you then. Well, we got some of our roads fixed now for sweet potatoes. We got this one here done. This one is almost done, and that one needs some more work, but we're going to have 3 rows. I think they're almost, I'm not too sure, almost 80 foot long, maybe 75, 80 foot. So we got 3 80-foot rows, and we're going to have 4 different kinds of sweet potatoes. And what we want to do here, we're going to lay them out about 18 inches apart, maybe 14. I'm going to try 18. I got my tape measure pulled out here. I like to sort of do things the right way. Everybody else tells me I'm too much of a perfectionist, but I just like to make stuff look good and seem like it grows better, or you want to take more care of it, I believe. But all right, I'm gonna get the sweet potatoes and I'm gonna lay them out here. We'll go through and lay them across the hill here where we want them, and we'll show you here in a minute when we get started. This is the sweet potatoes we got to plant. It was 5 days having to plant them due to the rain, but man, look at the root system after that. They growed roots everywhere. So the 5-day delay really helped out on the plants, but we got to get these in the ground. It's been too many days now and the weather's really getting hot, so we're trying to get these planted today. As you can see there, we got the row started out through there. They look pretty good. They got a little, I've got Lola today while I had them out here, got a little sun on them, so here's what I like to do. 16, 18 inches apart. There you go. It's really easy to do. Plant them down in there, push a little bit around them. I usually take a forked stick and do this, but I can't find my forked stick, so this will work just as quick. You can see it's not a soft sole. Make you a starter hole, push it down. You can plant pretty quick. Good soft soil to put them in. There's what they look like. That's real pretty right there. These are called the bunching Puerto Ricans. We're going to start these at the top where they just bunch up. They still will run some, but not like the rest of them. But you can see about 18-inch space in there. It gives them adequate room to produce the sweet potato, and just line them up through there. All right, I'm gonna get the rest of this done this evening, and it's real easy to do, plant sweet potatoes, and I'm gonna get these done. It's cooled off a little bit. It was so hot out here today I couldn't do it, and I need to get these in the ground and get them watered before this evening. So hope y'all enjoyed this video on how to do sweet potatoes. We're gonna do a next one on how I'm gonna show you how to take a bunch of slips and make more sweet potatoes. My son's dog decided he wanted to come out here and bark while I'm in the middle of filming. So, but I'm gonna get this done, and thank y'all for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.